What is the purpose of Christmas? What is its origin, meaning, and why do Christians celebrate it? Every year, lights fill the streets. Homes glow with decorations. Songs about joy, peace, and love play everywhere. Families gather, gifts are exchanged, and for a brief moment, the world seems softer. But beneath the celebration, a deeper question remains. What is the true purpose of Christmas? Where did it come from, and why has it been celebrated for over 2,000 years? To understand Christmas, we must go beyond the trees, the gifts, and the traditions, and return to its origin. 1. The origin of Christmas. Where did it all begin? Christmas is rooted in a historical and spiritual event. The birth of Jesus Christ in Bethlehem, over 2,000 years ago. According to the Bible, Jesus was born to Mary, a young virgin, through divine intervention. His birth was announced by angels, witnessed by shepherds, and honored by wise men from the East. This was not an ordinary birth. Christians believe Jesus is the Son of God, sent into the world in human form. His birth marked the moment God stepped into human history, not as a king in a palace, but as a child in a manger. The word Christmas itself comes from Christ's Mass, meaning a celebration honoring Christ. 2. Why December 25th? The history of Christmas date. The Bible does not specify the exact date of Jesus' birth. So why December 25th? In the early centuries, Christians chose this date for several reasons. It aligned with Roman winter festivals, such as Saturnalia, which celebrated light during the darkest time of the year. It symbolized Jesus as the light of the world, entering humanity's darkness. Choosing this date helped early Christians spread the faith within the Roman Empire. So while the date is symbolic, the meaning is spiritual, not calendar-based. 3. So what is the core purpose of Christmas? At its heart, Christmas celebrates three profound truths. 1. God with us. One of Jesus' names is Emmanuel, meaning God with us. Christmas reminds Christians that God is not distant or detached. He entered human suffering, hunger, pain, and joy, experiencing life as we do. 2. Love made flesh. The birth of Jesus represents God's love in human form. John 3 verse 16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son." Christmas is not about what humans give to God, but what God gave to humanity. 3. Hope for redemption. Christians believe Jesus came to save humanity from sin and spiritual separation from God. His birth is the beginning of a mission that leads to his teachings, his sacrifice, his resurrection. Christmas marks the arrival of hope, not its conclusion. 4. Why do Christians celebrate Christmas? Christians celebrate Christmas because it represents the fulfillment of prophecy. The beginning of salvation. God's grace offered freely to all. It is a time to remember that faith is not built on power or force, but on humility, sacrifice, and love. For Christians, Christmas is not merely a cultural holiday. It is a sacred remembrance. 5. The meaning behind Christmas traditions. Many Christmas traditions have deeper symbolic meanings. 1. The Christmas tree. Evergreen trees symbolize eternal life. The lights represent Christ as the light in darkness. 2. Gift giving. Inspired by the gifts of the wise men. God's gift of Jesus to the world. Gifts remind Christians that love is meant to be shared, not hoarded. 3. The star. The Star of Bethlehem guided the wise men to Jesus. It represents divine guidance and spiritual direction. 4. Carols. Christmas songs are acts of worship, retelling the story of Jesus' birth and spreading messages of peace and joy. 6. Christmas is beyond religion. Even outside Christianity, Christmas has become a season associated with kindness, generosity, family, reflection. This reflects the values Jesus taught: love for others, compassion for the vulnerable, and humility. In this way, Christmas influences the world far beyond church walls. 7. Christmas is a time for reflection, not perfection. Christmas is not about perfect families, expensive gifts, or flawless celebrations. The original Christmas was humble, a stable, not a palace. Shepherds, not royalty. A baby, not an army. This reminds Christians that God works through simplicity, not excess. Christmas invites people to pause, to reflect, to reconnect with faith, with others, and with purpose. 8. The timeless message of Christmas. In a world filled with division, anxiety, and uncertainty, Christmas carries a timeless message: you are not alone. Hope still exists. Love is stronger than darkness. That message has endured for over 2 millennia, not because of tradition, but because of meaning. So, why does Christmas still matter? The purpose of Christmas is not found in decorations or dates. It is found in this truth: God entered the world in love, offering hope, redemption, and peace. That is why Christians celebrate Christmas. That is why the story still matters. And that is why, year after year, the world continues to remember. Not just a birth but a promise.